do a morning, I can do an afternoon, I can be easily helping in the afternoon, the school starts for me.
Well, like I say, right now with the heat like this, we have to get down here in the morning, so it would have to be afternoon hours anyway. When it starts cooling down. Because I wouldn't ask anybody to come down here and look up breakfast.
Well, since we have meetings on Monday nights at 7, do you want to make it from 6 to 7 then? And I can help from 6 to 7.
Do that on
Monday
meeting
nights.
night, Monday night, yeah.
But every Monday or just one Monday?
I mean,
One Monday a month for right now.
Well, we can do that. We can do that starting out, and when we get a secretary, we need to talk to that individual and see what their hours they're available.
That makes sense. A good start.
What do y'all want to do?
So I make the motion that we have open business hours the first Monday of every month from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. And that would be the public's time if they have a document they want to look up. We have binders here that we put together, so.
We have all the work.
I've done my homework, so. And then, of course, when we go to the next one, it's the Texas retention time. There's a certain amount of time that the state requires you to go back. All files are not forever. Minutes are forever. It's in this document, and you can find this online on the state of Texas website. We also have some extras right there. I'll give you mine because I have one at home, so there's a third one that's needed. But financial reports, 5 years, that's it. And everything's outlined in that, how far back we're required by the state of law to let people look through our files. So these go back all the way back to 1990, and some previous before that were damaged in the 94 flood. This room was underwater and they mildewed. But
you have the meetings from all of those minutes? I mean, from the minutes from all of those?
Yes, I do.
Thank you.
This is the oldest one right here, and it includes the minutes from 1990 to 2006. And then from the physical years from July 1st to 07 to June 08, and then it goes like that. Except for the last 2 years are at the auditor right now. So we don't have the last 2 years. All statements have been dropped off to the auditors. But everything else is here.
Okay.
And those are bank statements or just minutes?
No, I'd actually be pretty proud of me here because I have them in from, there's audits, there's bank statements, there's treasurer's reports, there's minutes, and there's receipts.
And what years are those for?
Well, 5 years. Well, we have actually more than that. We have 7 years that are 100% everything legally. We only have to go back 5 to show people.
But with the minutes, you have to go back
Minutes we
forever.
have until 1990 because before 1990 there was a flood in 94.
Yeah, I understand that. That's
but minutes and notes from meetings go back to 1990.
that's what I wanted to see.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Regarding your one time a month that somebody's going to be available, what happens if somebody wants to rent the pavilion? I mean,
They can't rent the pavilion on meeting night anyway.
I know, but I mean, is there going to be somebody available if somebody wants to rent it to be in here?
Well, that can be handled through an email if you would, or if you're requesting a rental. Yes. I mean, if you want to come up that Monday night and request it for the future, or the city is we're getting a phone at the city hall, correct? Yes, and there will be a phone to the city hall, so no personal phone numbers, and there'll be a voicemail that will be checked regularly. So any issue that you have, you can call and leave a message, and there'll be, someone will get back to you.
That gonna be the phone number for?
That one right there is an extra phone. Well, no, that's the one I had when I was judge. It's an extra phone, and you strictly leave a message on it, and then I check the messages.
Is that
But if you don't
the
leave
same
it,
one we're using? Does anybody write down this phone number?
I don't care. I've got the phone at home, and I keep track of it. And I check it.
We're gonna get a phone for the city hall. It'll be a business phone for the city hall.
Until we get one temporarily, that you can use, like I said, if you don't leave the number and the name, I'm not gonna pick up your.
All right, so did somebody second that motion?
Yes,
No.
Okay, first Monday for right now. And that was Mike, you did.
Tina made the motion, Mike seconded.
Okay, retention, everybody understands the retention schedule that we got? Okay, well, we're covered.
You don't have to vote
We don't have
because
to
we're
vote
a
because we're
general.
already covered with the
No,
general law.
this 11,
Number
city
11.
hall hours, we did.
Oh, we did.
We did, for us, been a motion, a second, we didn't.
All right. We have first Monday for right now, 6 PM till 7 PM. That's for any records that are needed. Okay, who made the motion?
I made a motion.
And,
Seconded by, all in favor?
okay, emergency management report. There, you just walked in. Ready for anything? No.
You're up, Freddie.
I don't have nothing going on. I've been watching the hurricane coming out of Africa about us. Either one gets us. We got a super high dome pressure on us and all that red dust coming over to kick us down to the bottom. Now the high pressure kicks us down. But if that pressure moves, it's anybody's guess from there.
No, that was this
I'm
was.
ready for it. All I do is
Okay, number 14, Jerry thinks that one you had a discussion, possible action in consideration of establishing an annual community-wide event, in other words, a July 4th parade picnic celebration. The appointment of interested citizens to a supporting committee for the establishment and ongoing management and operation of the event. You want to take that one?
Yeah, it's an idea. I was wondering if the community would be receptive to establishing something. July the 4th, came to mind.
A parade's not feasible. There are too many wrecks.
I
They
don't
go
know.
around emergency vehicles.
It is feasible. If
The
it's
city will
what-
end up getting sued.
We
Well,
can
we'll
have
get sued,
protection
so,
and law
okay.
enforcement.
That doesn't stop.
Go ahead, Jerry.
42 wrecks in front of my house.
Go ahead, Jerry.
We won't come by your house.
Why don't you let me finish speaking before you comment? Could you do that? Looking at this community, look at other communities have events. Glendora has their Founder's Day every year, big crowds, people come out, they sell stuff, they have booths, they have vendors. I don't know if they have a parade. Cleveland has parades. Every town, every community has something. So I'm just thinking, it don't have to be a parade. I'm thinking something, anything. And right now, all I put this on here for is ideas. And is anyone interested in doing something to bring this community together?
Absolutely.
At least starting once a year.
And where would this be held?
I've got a great idea for that, actually, just popped in my mind. Have a lawnmower parade. Honestly, God, that'd be so fun. Oh, I'm serious, a lawnmower parade, that'd be freaking awesome.
If put little kids on hay behind it on the
Yeah,
trail.
whatever you
Let me tell you
do.
something, if you look on
They must
YouTube
not have almost died
at
checking their mail.
communities around this
Every day.
country on 4th of July, you will see parades in small communities that people are riding donkeys, they're riding lawnmowers. There's families with kids, each family, you know, did their own thing, decorating. There's Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts, there's this church, that church, every organization. You know,
It could even be something like we start by the fire department and come around by the church loop and just make that big circle and come back, something like that. And then different vendors might could set up and that could help raise money too.
if we could find a place, so I put this on here for this kind of thing to happen.
I think we should have an old time day with some booths, a parade, like Ron said, I think that tractor thing was a good idea. Some booths, and even like volunteers, like people that need money, volunteers can do a booth for the fire department to raise money.
Fundraising, it's a perfect
Fundraising,
opportunity
stuff like
for
that.
fundraising.
You know, sell scarves, purses, hot dogs, popcorn, whatever, it would be fun, it would be kind of like a juke, but it would be like one for a old time.
I think one of the first things we should organize is trash cleanup, for the community to get together and start picking the trash up.
That'd be a great idea too. I mean, I would volunteer for that if I were.
Yes. If we had an officer come out and help protect us.
You volunteer,
No.
Mr. Set that up?
Absolutely, I pick the
I
trash.
pick it up and
bags
go
out
on
of
my house every day.
We get it out, I get a bag or two a week out of my own ditch.
I mean, I think we all
Hold
agree
on.
on that in Texas, I think that kind of goes without saying.
Hey, hold up. No, one second.
I can tell you one of the best weekend get-togethers that I've seen, and I've seen it about 3 years in a row in Center, Texas, called the Watermelon Fest. They have a Watermelon Fest every 4th of July, or during the week of 4th of July. They run about 3 straight days, and they have probably 4,000 to 5,000 people show up there. I'm talking about it's standing room only. And what they do, they run it for like a 2-day deal. They have judging for watermelon size, contest for the kids eating watermelons. I mean, they have just a whole fest of it. I mean, a whole day event, like on Saturday, it's all day deal. And they bring in little, like Ferris wheels, stuff like that set up. But I'm telling you, I tell you, if anybody want to see one, go to Center, Texas and watch their, it's amazing how much money they raise. in that
Well,
one.
I think for now, I mean, the interest is great, and so we need, you know, I'll turn over this piece of paper up here, and when this meeting's over, you know, we can sign up, if you'll sign up, put your phone number on here. We'll form a committee, you know, and we'll meet up here and toss around some ideas and see what we can come up with.
Maybe have a community garage sale on people, I mean, I know everybody needs for money. But maybe we could, you know, take the proceeds, have somebody run a community garage sale, that Kingwood does one every year, and then let's maybe use half that money and give it to the fire department. I mean, you know, maybe if it was more, we were doing something for our community as opposed, you know, do it together, it's time together, and maybe have bake sales and watermelons, have everything. And that way kind of, maybe some of us get together and get money for a rifle and do a raffle, and maybe we can get some of these people who are profiting from the growth out here. Maybe we'll call R&T and ask Mr. Ellis if he wants to volunteer for a raffle. Because everybody's pockets are getting fat, they need to help the community out a little bit, at least our fire department.
Exactly.
But that's a good idea, Jerry, I like doing something.
Well, we will, I'll feel like I said, I'll turn this paper over and we'll get going. So I don't think there's any vote or anything.
Okay, number 15, Jerry, was here too. Discussion and possible action and consideration of establishing a technology policy, a data retention policy, a city website, etc. Any other technology-related issues may be discussed over video devices, email accounts, Freedom of Information Act.
Well, I know we want to do the website, and I need to talk to Stephanie. I saw Stephanie come in, and if she bought something when she was secretary, need to get the details on that. But we can get, I mean, she has the domain name, I know that for sure, but we can also get official plumgrove.org email server set up. One of the packages they had like 500 emails, whatever lasts this town the rest of its life. So you would just commission new emails when new people are elected, decommission when they go. So we need to set up a master password safe where the mayor would be the only one to have it. And he would have access to all the passwords for all these city accounts. He would hold it in trust, of course, and not look at people's emails, but we have to have a way to get into email accounts when people leave, and we have to preserve those documents, and for the freedom of information requests that we get, they don't need to be, I mean, they need to be under the control of the city. They're gonna be subject to random requests by anybody that wants to come up and say, hey, I want every email for the last eon or two.
There's a limit though.
I know there is a limit. There's one thing I was gonna say too, so, but
What is the limit, Tina? I mean, I'm just asking.
Well, I have to reference.
Because, I mean, I'm not asking to be rude, I'm asking out of, I still have my Plum Grove account. And you know, it sends you, every so often, it sends you a reminder, hey, you forgot about me. You know, it'll change, you're aware of this, if you go too long.
And so I would be more than happy to forward all my emails to somebody, you know.
Well, that's the kind of thing that we're gonna have to face if we put this together. We're gonna have to get everyone that has city business and roll that into an archive that a secretary can manage. So that, I mean, you served in the past.
And I have many documents that deal with the lawsuits in the event that information requests come through
Right.
them over them. I'm gonna be the one that has them.
If a request was made, you shouldn't have to bother with it.
Right.
Service.
Agreed.
So it's the city's business. So that's what this is about, setting this up in policy. And GML site has, I saw a policy from the city of Arlington that would be a good model to follow about this type of thing, processes for establishing all this. So I was interested if the city was willing to spend a little money and you know, it wouldn't be much, just the minimum website and the city email management. For a year, you're talking $250, if that much, it's probably less than 200, 180 or 200.
Can you get all the details, and we can put back on the agenda for next month?
I will, but I wanted to make sure we were interested before I do that work. I'm lazy.
Well, absolutely, I think we're very interested.
I don't want to work on it.
No, absolutely.
I will look into it then, and I also wanted to look into, I know folks had videotape, well, I knew we had one, we got to have one videotape. If the city wanted to put cameras up, because we can record these, and we get the site up, we can upload it, and anybody can go watch it or download it, you know, and so we wouldn't have to have folks bringing video over there.
I'm not really interested in being on video, but.
Hey, it's the way of the world.
That's rules.
You'd be a YouTube star.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. You have your own channel.
Actually, Cleveland has theirs.
Right. Well, most small communities do have city websites and you can go watch it. I mean, when I thought about running, when I first started coming to these meetings, I went and watched video online of other city council meetings.
So like if they couldn't make the meeting, they could just watch the meeting?
Over and over
No.
and
Over and
again
over.
on the cable channel.